What's up guys, it's your boy Orbit. So today we got a story time slash mukbang. You know, we're gonna be buying Chipotle and Panda Express. We're gonna be telling the story about how I got caught by the cops twice. This was back in 2021, 2022. So I'm a changed man. Hopefully it can help someone not make the same mistakes that I made. We standing on business. My truck payment. I got 10K left. If you guys are wondering what I get at my Chipotle bowl, white rice, brown rice, chicken, sometimes double chicken, lettuce, cheese. That's it. That's all. Because even though we're doing a mukbang, I'm still sticking to the diet. And this is what mukbang YouTubers don't show you. Look at this. I went to the gym. Juco and Sip were there. Walmart has drone delivery. A plate, white steamed rice, double teriyaki chicken. Welcome to the Orbit Mukbang. This is the meal. Bro, this is a shitload of food. Alright, so this is the story about how I got caught hotboxing with my friends twice in the span of like 2 months. Be honest guys, I like Chipotle over Panda. Panda's good and all, but nothing can beat this, bro. So I'm gonna start with the Chipotle. First bite. Perfect. So let me take everyone back to the night of December 5th, 2021. So it was like any other night back then. I get a text from the group chat. They're saying, let's hotbox tonight, let's smoke tonight. For the sake of the story, I'm gonna give out fake names. Me, my friend Alan, my friend Jay, and my friend Chris. We were planning to go behind the movie theater. It's basically like a movie theater that was abandoned. It was like $1 movies. No one really goes there. Like the parking lot is empty. And we were trying to go to the back of the building, park the car there, play some music, and just smoke. All right, so this is where I got caught for the first time behind an abandoned movie theater. In total, I think there was like 3 or 4 carts in that car, and there was like a bag. We get picked up and we go straight to the movie theater. We park, we start playing music, and then we're just taking hits, you know. So about like 30 minutes in, we are gone as fuck. Like we are out of this world. We were just talking about life while listening to some Uzi. This is what was playing at 1 a.m.
It do not matter. Turn to a savage, but I got fat. A lot of cars faster. Turn to a savage, but I got fatter. She call me daddy.
Because my friend Alan, he loves Uzi. He is a fanatic of Uzi, Playboy Cardi, like that type of music. I wasn't suspecting anything. Like I was like, just a regular night. It was a Sunday night to a Monday night. So we had school the next day. And this was like about like 2 to 3 weeks before I left high school. In the car, it was just it was a Chevy Cruze. In the front, driving was my friend Alan. I was in the passenger. Chris was in the back with Jay. Chris and Jay, they wanted to prank us. I'm gonna just use this as an example of a phone. So one of them pulled out their phone and pulled out like a YouTube video, like red and blue lights. And they were like, oh guys, look. And they start to flash the lights like behind us, and I just turn around quick and I'm like, oh fuck. Quickly saw that it was their phone. But at first I was like panicking for a bit. And guys, when I tell you dead ass, I mean dead ass, bro. Once he was doing that for like maybe like 10 seconds, white lights just pop up in the windshield. Whole car was full of smoke. And we just see white lights. We don't know who it is. We don't know if it's a regular car just with their headlights. We don't know if it's the cops. After like a minute of the white lights being in front of us, we just hear a knock on the window and it's the cops. My friend Alan pulls down the window and the smoke of the car just hits the cop in the face like instantly. I thought it was a dream. I couldn't even fathom that this was happening to us, bro. Only thought in my mind that I had was like, fuck, bro. I fucked up. So the cop tells us to step out of the car, and then he's asking us everyone for our IDs. This is before I had a driver's license. I had a permit, so I give him my permit. I was 18, my friend Alan was 17, Jay was 17, and Chris was 15, bro. We were all working at Popeyes together. So that's why like it was kind of like a little friend group, you know. Cops sit us down on the curb and they just start talking to us. It was something like this. We were here, the cop. No, I'm not gonna pretend like I remember everything they said, but I remember like a gist of what they said. Basically, they were just telling us that we look like good kids, I mean, none of us look like bad kids. We were all cooperating. While this was happening, I was trying to make sure my friends are okay, you know? For some reason, maybe because I was the oldest or I don't know, but I felt accountable for this. Here's a picture of the cop, and here's a picture of the cop cars. But basically, the cops were just telling us that it is still illegal, that we can't be doing this, that we are too young, and they let us off with a warning. Alan didn't own that car. I think it was like his brother's or his mom's car or something like that. They had to come get the car, so he had to call his parents. Chris, the 15-year-old, he had to call his parents since he was underage, and it was like 2 a.m. It was like past the curfew time. So I called my sister to pick me up. Cops told us that me and Jay are free to go, so I called my sister. Shout out my sister, bro. But that time, I did not learn my lesson because we had school the next day. We showed up to school the next day. I was still shocked. I remember I only told one person this story because we were all trying to keep it low. We weren't trying to let nobody know. And Alan went ahead and told like the girl he was talking to, and like somehow like hella people found out. But I did not learn my lesson because after school that day, I went and bought some more, bro. I went and bought some more. And now I'm like, bro, if we wanted nobody to know about it, nobody would have known about it. Only us and the cops, and probably somewhere in their systems. That was the first time I got caught back in 2021. It feels crazy coming back here. We're almost done with the Chipotle bowl. We have, I'd say, probably like a fourth left. So I'm gonna just move on to the Panda bowl to tell the second story of the second time I got caught 2 months later. So the second time I got caught was 2 months later. It wasn't with anybody else that I got caught with the first time. It was with my friend. Let's call him Jason. During this time, let me just remind you guys, this is how I look like. I don't know what I was thinking. So it was a Saturday, and I texted in the group chat, hey, who wants to come get food with me? I get a reply from Jason. He's like, I'm down. So I go pick him up, and we head to Chipotle. This happened on February 5th, 2022. Blinker after blinker. I just wanted to eat Chipotle. Kind of like this. I just wanted to eat this. This exact same meal is what I was eating back then too. So, you know, we go to Chipotle, we eat, and then we are still hungry though. Since we were still hungry, we decided to go back and get a burrito, bro. So we got a burrito, but we got it to go. This is a disclaimer, do not drive under the influence. Drove to the elementary school. This is where it happened. Right here where I have the truck parked, exactly right here. And it was right here, but it was with the Lexus. I feel like I haven't been here in like 2 years since it's happened. Cause we were just trying to get a place to like just park and chill, you know? We end up in this parking lot. So I was already kind of sobering out since my tolerance was a bit higher. I was already sobering out. We park at the elementary school. You know what we were doing? We were applying to work at the Chipotle that we were just at. Because both of us had no jobs at that time. I didn't have a job. Jason didn't have a job. So we were trying to work at Chipotle. While doing the application process, we were kind of laughing, you know. We were still a bit like buzzed, if you know what I mean. So I'm like halfway through the application, and then I just see a cop pull into the parking lot, and I'm like, no way. I was like, maybe we could just play it off. Maybe it's just, we could play it off. And back then, my car before I had the truck was a Lexus ES300. That was my car back then. So the cop pulls in. We don't really think too much of it. We're like, all right, maybe we could play it off cool. We just need to chill. We just need to be good. We're decently sober enough to like control ourselves. Surprise, surprise. The cops came and they just parked right near us, bro. The cops step out of the car and I'm just like, fuck. No way this is happening again. But I still had that little hope that maybe he wouldn't suspect nothing. So he came up to the window. I rolled down the window and he was just like, what are you guys doing here? And I was just like, oh, we're just applying for jobs. We told him the truth. We were just applying for jobs. We're just chilling. We just went to go get Chipotle. And he just like kind of peeks his head a little bit more into the window. And he just like, and he's like, I smell coming from this car. And in my head, I'm like, no way. I was like, no way, because that car did not smell like any. You know why I know that? Because we were driving down with the windows down, and I had the air freshener ACs that I had on while we were applying for jobs. We had two carts, my cart and his cart, that we barely had just bought the night before, and I had like a little, like a third of a in a Rillos package, in like a Swisher Sweets package. So he's just telling us the standard thing a cop would tell someone. If you tell us right now the truth of what you have in this car, then the consequences will be less than if you lie. So I was not gonna take no chances lying, bro. I really wasn't. I wasn't trying to lie. I don't like lying. Even nowadays, I don't really lie. So I told him. He tells us to get out the car. We get out the car. He puts us on the curb.
Sitting on the curb. I was sitting like this while they were looking through all of the car.
No handcuffs or nothing. Both times we did not get handcuffed or anything. Cause I mean, we were cooperating and we were just telling the truth. They tell us to sit on the curb, and then after that, 5 minutes later, like 3 more cop cars come, and there was already one. So there was a total of 4 cop cars here, just surrounding us. Not surrounding fully, but like kind of like blocking off the car. About 5 police officers, 5 ops, search the car. 2 of them searched the front, 2 of them searched the back, and 1 of them searched the trunk. And I saw this happening. And there was 1 cop looking at us, just making sure we don't run away or anything. I remember that the cop that was looking at us was chill as fuck. He was so cool, bro. I remember he was telling me like that the Lexus ES300 in 2002 when it came out, it was like one of the most badass cars that there was. Like, bruh, 2002, I was like, we're in 2022. Because with that car, bro, I cannot pick up no girls. But he did give us a citation only instead of arresting us and shit. So I'm grateful for that. Shout out that cop. He said basically the same thing as the first time. That you guys don't seem as bad. You guys don't seem like you're bad kids. They found everything that we had. They searched the car very, very thoroughly. Like they checked, bro, they even checked in the trunk where the tires are, bro. Cause when I went back there, it was all messed up. They left everything messed up. They left everything messed up. Not like how it was found, but I mean, that's how police searches go. It was a citation of possession of drugs. Here's a picture of it. A citation is like a less punishment of like getting arrested. Like you're not getting arrested, but you still have to go to court and you still have to like deal with it in that way. Not full court where you have like a lawyer and everything. Figure out what you're gonna do, like pay the fee. I had a date later that day at night, and I told her that we were gonna smoke. So this is gonna sound so stupid, bro. I went and bought another one like 2 hours after that happened, bro. Like literally literally 2 hours after that happened, I went and bought another one. I went and bought another cart because I wanted to impress this girl. I wanted to smoke with this girl. Oh, less than 2 hours. In less than 2 hours, I go and buy another one. I was actually like DJ Khaled, another one. So I go to the court April 11th. The judge tells me, "Can you pass now?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll pass." But the only problem was I had no money. I declared bankruptcy by trying to sell my Xbox One. I put my Xbox One on OfferUp, Marketplace, Craigslist. Nobody wanted it. To be fair, I was trying to charge $200. I do not know how Nick Avocado does this, bro. I'm done. No one was gonna buy my Xbox, so I was like, all right, I need to do the drug test now. Only place that I knew would guarantee buy it, GameStop. And guys, if you guys don't know GameStop, they scam. They are scammers. I walk in with my Xbox and I'm like, hey, I'm trying to sell this. I'm trying to get some money. And then the lady's like typing like, don't. I can give you $90 for it. So I take the $90. The drug test was $60. I think it was 60 flat. I go to the place, to the clinic. I do the drug test and I pass everything. When I tell you selling the Xbox was heartbreaking, it really was. Because that was a gift from my sister back in 2017. One of the best the best Christmas Day gift that I've ever gotten was that Xbox One. Thinking back on it in retrospect, I'm kind of like, I was just fucking up, bro. I feel like I was failing. I felt like I was failing my family. I felt like I was failing my friends. I felt like I was just failing myself. I've tried that lifestyle so many times in the last 2 to 3 years. I've tried that lifestyle so much that the only thing that I know that works to make you succeed is hard work and discipline. But that is what happened back then in 2021, 2022 when I was 18 years old. I'm 20 now. I'm about to turn 21 in a couple months. Link in the description if you're addicted. Try to get some help. Reach out to a support line if you have no one in your life that will help you. I have to thank God. I have to thank my parents. I am still glad that it happened because it made me who I am now. And that is going to conclude our mukbang story time of how I got caught twice by the cops hotboxing / smoking. Hope you guys like this different style of video. You know, it's a mukbang / story time. I know it's not for everyone. Hopefully there's a kid out there that will learn from my mistakes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. It's just water weight.